Good morning, boys and girls. How are you doing today? Are you fine? Is everyone present? Check your friend. Is everyone present? Thank you very much. So, our topic of discussion today, we want to talk about the pronouns. Everyone say pronouns. Pronouns. What is a pronoun? It's a word that is used to replace a noun. Instead of saying the name of the subject, you replace it by a pronoun. So we explored our parts of speech and we said that pronoun is one of the parts of the speech. So we shall not go through all of them today, but we are focusing today on reflexive pronouns. Everyone saying reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. Who can tell us what is a reflexive pronoun, class? Who can tell us what's a reflexive pronoun? Or we can read all of us. What's a reflexive pronoun? These are pronouns that refers to people, animals, or things initiating the action. What is the meaning of the word initiating? The person doing the things. For example, the teacher is. You will replace the teacher by a pronoun. So let us go direct to our reflexive pronouns. And when we're talking about reflexive pronouns, you have to refer and check and confirm with the first person, second person, and third person. So first person is the person right here. Second person is the person distance apart. Then the third person is a person who is very far away. So today, first person, I or me. Everyone say I or me. You replace it by myself. I or me replaced by myself. Singular, I. Plural, us. Singular, plural. So when you are referring to I, you say I did it myself. When we are referring to many of us, we say we did it ourselves. Say ourselves. Myself, ourselves. Second person, you. Yourself, ourselves. Yourself, ourselves. Then we are referring to the third person, which is him or her. She's a bit far. Him we use himself because it is a male. Then her we use. Then when we go to the plural of him or her, we take it as a collective. We say themselves. So we want to write examples showing us these reflexive pronouns in a sentence. They are reflecting to the subject. What is the meaning of the word subject? The person doing the action. Example in a sentence. Example in a sentence. Example in a sentence. You can say, for example, you can use the first person. You say, I bought the book myself. Everyone read on the blackboard. Who bought the book? Who bought the book? So you did it yourself. This is the subject. I bought the book myself. That is the first person in singular. First person in singular. What about plural? Yes, this one is the singular. We are talking about the first person. What about the plural? The plural, we bought the books ourselves. We bought the book ourselves. We bought the book ourselves. So it is reflecting to the subject who did the action. The action. Who bought the book? You. So it is you, but now I'm referring to I. I bought the book myself. We bought the book ourselves. Let us use the second person. Who can give us a sentence using the second person? Yes? Yes, my friend? Who can give us a sentence using the second person? You can say, this is number one. Then number two, you can say, you scored the goal yourself. You scored the goal yourself. What will be the answer in plural? What will be the plural of our sentence? Yes? We scored the goal ourselves. Or not ourselves. We scored the goal ourselves. Is it correct? Because we are using second person. Yourself, ourselves. You as one. Then many, you say, we scored the goal ourselves. And we have forgotten something. We have it. It. How do you use it? Because this one you are referring to first person. Look, person, person, person. But when we are using it, we refer to things. For example, the car crashed itself. The cars crashed themselves. It. Look at this. The car crashed itself. So itself will change to themselves. The cars crashed themselves. So I want us to look at the board and analyze something. We said that a reflexive pronoun is a pronoun which refers or reflects to the subject who is doing the action. And these reflexive pronouns, they take the form of singular and plural. They take the form of singular and plural. If it is the first person, me, myself. Us, ourselves. Are we together? Then you, yourself. We, ourselves. Are we together? Then the third person, it can be a woman or a man, a male or a female. If it is a female, we use her. If it's a female, and if it's a male, and what about is collective in plural, we use, then it will be themselves. Check on the spellings because you cannot say ourselves. Some of us, they avoid, they say myself, then they say ourselves. This one is very wrong. Check at our spellings. Myself, boys and girls, myself, yourself, then him or herself, themselves. So remember that reflexive pronouns, they reflect on the person doing the action. Then reflexive pronouns take the form of singular and plural. And when you are checking on the first person, second person, and third person, you must understand that singular changes into plural. So checking on our point of discussion today. You must know that this pronoun is used to replace the action, the person, or the subject which is initiating. Initiating means they do, the doer. If it is you, yourself. If you are many, ourselves. If it is I, myself. If it is us, if it is her, if it's them. So thank you very much, and we shall continue exploring the subjects of our pronouns. We have reflexive pronouns, we have possessive pronouns, and we shall continue our lesson as we continue and check on our spellings, please. This one must be spelled very well, must be spelled very well, must be spelled very well, must be spelled very well. Check on our spelling.